Hello friends, welcome to another exciting video. My name is Kenny. Today we'll be learning how to make a perfect princess dart, armhole princess dart, or bustier as it's usually called. This is a very easy to understand method. So without much talk, let's get started. The length of the blouse is 23, the bust is 35, the bust point is 9, nipple to nipple is 6, the underbust is 12 and a half, and the length is the circumference is 29, the waist is 28, and the length to that point is 16. But this is a peplum top, right? It's a peplum top, so the half length of the blouse is 16 and 28 round. So we're going to use this measurement for the blouse. So let's get started. So the length of the blouse is 16 is what we want to work on. 16, 1 inch sewing allowance for the lower part. Mark 1 inch, 16, 1/2 inch, so total of 17 and a half. So this is what I have done so far. I didn't know my camera was off, sorry guys. So I measured, I have half inch here, 1 inch here. It's important that anything you're sewing, you put 1/2 inch here, 1 inch here. This half inch will be for the sewing allowance for the shoulder area, and this one will be for the joining. So the actual measurement is from here to here. Now I measured the neck. The neck, I made it 4.5. I want it to be a little wide, so I made it 4.5 width. Then the length, the depth is 4 inches. Then I marked and used my curve to get the neck length. Then I measured from this point to this place to get the bust point, which is 9 inches. This serves as the under bust, while this serves as the length of the blouse. So I marked it and rolled it. This is very important because we'll be needing this measurement for our bustier. So come along, let's follow along. So the next thing is to measure the bust, nipple to nipple, or the bust span. So my bust span is 6 divided by 2 is 3, with half inch measurement, so that's 3.5. So I'll mark 3.5 here, right? 3.5. I'll also do so down here, measure, mark 3.5. So let's get the chest line. To get the chest line, what we have to do is to get the armhole measurement first. We need to get the armhole measurement so that we know where exactly to put the chest line. So we said that our back is 15, which is divided by 2, 7.5. 7.5. Then half inch for the sewing, that makes 8. So 8 inches. 8 inches, right? Then it's 8 inches also. So the easiest thing I do to get my bust, my chest line and my armhole is that I divide the bust circumference by 6, then add 1.5. So my bust circumference here is 35. 35 divided by 6 is equal to 5.8 plus 1.5. That gives us 7.3. I could actually do 7.5. So that is what I would be using for the armhole measurements. Remember, bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 will give you the chest measurement or the armhole measurement. So let's go 7.3. Actually what the measurement is. So this is 7. So I can do, this is 7 quarter. 7.25. That's close to 7.3. I could just do 3 lines here. Okay. So I then will follow along. So once I've rolled, then roll this. Okay, so this serves as my armhole measurement and at the same time my chest line. I could decide to roll it down this way, but I'm not, since I don't need that. So I've made this is the chest line measurement. Okay, so I want to cut. Remember that we're cutting a princess cut. We won't do a princess cut. So now that I have measured, remember that this place is a bust point, right? So the bust point, I actually divided the bust point by 2 plus 5 and plus half inch, 0.5 half inch. So this gave me this measurement. Now I'm going to find the middle point of this. Measured 7.25. So I'm going to fold my measuring tape into 2 to get that. So this is what I got as the center or the midpoint. Then I will mark it. Please pay attention to this point because this is a very, very important measurement we are doing here. So from this point, I would then go, this is the front, right? Because this is the front now. The armhole for the front is usually different, slightly different from the way you cut the armhole for the back. So for this one, I'm going to go in, mark 3/4 of an inch out here, right? Good. 3/4 of an inch. So I'm marking here. Then I'll use that to create the armhole for the front. So here we go. I will mark this point, straight. Then I will use the armhole measurement, the armhole curve, to get out the curve for that point. So I'll go this way. Ensure that the mark you are making corresponds to good. So this then becomes our armhole for the front. So I'll come back here and measure the bust span, then the bust circumference. The bust circumference is 35, right? Divided by 2, 17 and a half. So I need to get this 17 and a half divided by 2 again. 17 and a half divided by 2. This is like for me the easiest way to measure. So this is it, right? So I would then come back and measure it here. Good. And then mark. Alright. So this is actually how our armhole, the length of our armhole. This is actually what you, because this is the bust circumference where it's getting to. Now I want to know where to put this curve. I'm going to draw a straight line from here to this point. This to this, yes, around this point. But I want to know the half of this one. So I'll then come here and measure half. I'll measure it round first. Just watch what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm getting is 8.2. So 8.2, half of 8.2 is 4.1. So I'll then come here and measure 4.1 and mark. Okay, so it is on this 4.1 that I'll be drawing this my straight line. Mind you, we don't need this one again. We don't need this one again for the front of the blouse. We don't need this mark again. So you see that their points are different. So if you were to draw from here, there will be an error on this blouse. So we're going to draw from here down to the bust points. Yes. So we draw a straight line. Okay. Now what I do for me to make this work easy, I like it when the bust protrudes, when it points very well, when the cup really comes out. So I like to I mark 1 inch here, mark 1 inch, and I mark 1 inch here also. Okay, so from this 1 inch, I'm also going to draw a straight line, but then I'm going to mark 1 inch here also. So whatever I draw here is going to meet here, not here at the bust point. The reason is because we want to get a very nice cup, so we would not be getting it down this way. So just pay attention to what I'm doing. So I'll rule. Good. And I'll rule also. Good. So can you see what I've drawn now? So I've removed 1 inch from here, I've removed 1 inch from here. This 1 inch gives me 2 inches, right? Now that 2 inches, I am going to ensure that I return it back. By the time we cut this cloth, if we cut it just like this, without adding an extra to this one, we will find out that the clothes, by the time we finish sewing it, will be short. This one will be short. I'm sure that you must have made that mistake, or you must have done that once or twice. So you find out that it's not equal because we did not add here. So you see these 2 inches that I have removed here, we would now add it up to the clothes in 2 places. The first place will be here. So I'm going to make this 2 inches longer. If it were to be that you removed half inch here, making 1 inch, then you will add 1 inch to this extension. If it were to be that you removed 3/4 of an inch, I think that's 1.5, you will add 1.5 here. But now that I've removed 1 inch, 1 inch, that's 2 inches, so I'll add 2 inches. So we make this 2 inches longer. So I mark the 2 inches, and then I rope. Can you see what I'm doing, please? That's not all. I would also come here. I'll come here and add 2 inches also. Yeah. So now that I've done this, I will then draw a new curve. A new curve. Good. So what we have is this one. This is longer by 2 inches. Remember, it's from here to here. Longer by 2 inches. This is for the 2 inches here. And the 2 inches, we also replaced it here. Don't get confused. Now, the next thing, we want to get the curve out. See, what I discovered from experience is that for someone who has a wider bust, please take note of this. For someone for a bust 40, 42, 45, 47, it is best that when you are removing, you remove 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. That is for somebody who has a wide bust, whose under bust, whose bust is maybe 42, 45, 47, like that. But if you remove 1.5, 1.5 for somebody who has a smaller bust like mine, 35, 36, you will find out that at the end of the day, this portion will be too small. This is the middle of the blouse. It will be too slim. It will be too small. But for somebody whose bust point, for instance, is 10, and we marked 5 inch, we marked 5.5 for the bust point. You see the difference? This is mine. This is 3.5, and we are talking about 2.5 and 5.5. So this is 2 inches difference. So by the time you come here and you remove 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 from 5.5 is 4. So you see what is still going to remain? 4. Then now this one is 3.5. Let's assume we now remove 1.5, 1.5. So what will be left? 2, and there'll still be sewing allowance half inch. It will be too small. So what we do is remove 1 inch from each side. Mark 1 inch from both sides. So this is 1, and this is 1 inch, right? You come here too, and it depends on you. It depends on what you want to measure. You could decide to remove half inch from here. But because this is going to be a peplum blouse, I want it to just come out straight. So I'll be removing 1 inch from both ends. So then we roll. We are really coincidental. You see that this even coincides with the neck line. See? So let's just roll on it again for more emphasis. 1 inch, 1 inch. Please don't forget what we did. What we did was that from the bust point line, we removed 1 inch from here, 1 inch from here. We did not do 1.5, 1.5. If it were to be someone who has a wider bust or a wider bust point, you can do 1.5, 1.5. But this is just fine. 1 inch here, 1 inch here. Now, I'm going to join it to the bust points. It will form like a triangle. Can you see that? if you look well, you see that this already has formed like an arc, a curve. It has formed a curve already. Can you see it? It has formed a curve. Just so that it becomes very obvious. Let me use my curve again and use a colored chalk. Good. Here's the curve. So I'm going to also curve this place. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'll curve here too. Use your hand, no problem. Just ensure that it's not a sharp angle. So once we are done with this, we will be cutting it. Before we cut, let's do this. So before we cut, let us now measure. This is the actual measurement. Now the bust is 35 divided by 2, 17 and a half. So we're going to mark 17 and a half. It's 3 and a half. 17 and a half divided by 2. Sorry, 17 and a half divided by 2. We already got 8 point something, 8.6 using this measurement. So that's what we're going to mark here again. So let's just measure, let's just mark 9. Right. Sewing allowance. It's good that you put enough sewing allowance. So it's good to put enough sewing allowance. Let's put sewing allowance. Let's just do 2. Let's do 2. Well, let's even do 2 and a half. 2 and a half. Okay. Now for the under bust measurement is 29. 29 divided by 2. 29 divided by 2. Then divide by 2 again. Is it 7.1? So let's get 7.1 from here. Now this is the tricky part. Remember that we have added 1 inch, which makes 2 inches that we're going to cut out from here. And already there's going to be half inch sewing allowance from here, right? So this is what we're going to do. This is 2 point whatever. See this mark? Just take the table from here, from this 2.6 mark. We'll now take it and put it back here. This one I'm saying, and continue our measurement for the under bust. So this is actually where I'm getting to. Let's do it again. 29 divided by 2 divided by 2. Or 29 divided by 4. Sorry. 29 divided by 2 gives us 14 and a half. 14 and a half divided by 2 gives us 7.1. So we are going to do this like I mentioned earlier. Put it on this mark. This is what we get. Then we come here and take it again, put it here, and continue our measurement for the 7.1 measurement. 7.1. So the actual thing, we are going to cut away this. So this is not included in our measurements. Please note, this will not be included in our measurements. However, there is, when we are sewing this, there will be half inch sewing allowance. So that's also 1 inch. So as you mark this place, then you mark 1 inch together with this place. 1 inch. Yeah. Then your sewing allowance 2 inches. See? Sewing allowance 2 inches. Then for the under bust, which is for the waist measurement, the waist is 28. 29 also. This is also 29. So we'll be following the same measurements. 2.6. Bring it out here. Measure 7.1. 1 inch for the sewing. And then 2 inch sewing rounds. Great. So you see that actually there's really nothing to cut out from here until we are done with the sewing. So we have marked the neck. I've gotten this bust princess darts. I've gotten the princess darts. And we have also gotten the measurements for the blouse. So the next thing is for us to cut it out. Please always put your hand on your cloth. Don't close your cloth like this. It's going to give you error. So always cut it, press down. So I'm going to carefully cut out this curved part. Okay. I'm also going to gently cut out this curved part. Good. So I'm going to cut this part out first. See the way it is. You see it. Then I'll cut out this other part. There's a curve here, so curve it out gently. Now, this place is delicate. Do you remember that we had cut out, so there's no break. There will be one small one that we want to cut out from here. Just watch. Beautiful. So can you see what we have now as the finished product? The finished product. Can you see? Beautiful, right? Very beautiful. So you see what we have cut out? 2 inches. So do you notice that even before we sew it, before we put them together and sew, this already, there's just a little excess. It's looking like there's just a little excess. Can you see what I'm saying? Can you see it? So there's just a little excess. So imagine if we did not put the 2 inches and we put a whole 2 inches. 2 inches. So if you did not put the 2 inches, you just be ending somewhere here. Look at where it's going to meet, and there will be excess. So it's good that you add whatever you are cutting out, you add it here, and that's what you get here. So this is what the final product looks like. Can you see the perfect fitting of the bustier? Can you see it? So let me know what you think about it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this page to learn more. I'll be uploading very very soon. I do that once a week now, so you will get to learn so many new things. The next thing I'll be doing is a 720 degrees flare. Yes, a 720 degree peplum top. I'll be showing you in details how I made this. Can you see how full it is? You can see that we had to double it. It's folded, so I'll be showing you a video of how I made this, so look out for that. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please like, comment, share. You're free to download, you're free to ask me any question you want to ask me. We'll see you in our next video. So our next video, like I said, would be as to making a very nice 720 degrees peplum. How do we get to achieve that? That will be what we'll be doing in our next video. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.